Yo, we got another video. In this video, I'm going to be ranking the most disappointing albums of the 2020s. The video may not be called that, but yeah, it's going to be the most disappointing albums of the 2020s. I have 7 albums here that I think were very disappointing due to expectations. Obviously, certain albums have expectations before they drop, whether it's because, oh, that rapper took a long time to drop, or because other reasons that I'll get into in the video. All these albums, in my opinion, I thought or it should have been way better than what they were, and they weren't. And as y'all can see on the screen, we're gonna start off with "Business Is Business" by Young Thug, dropped in 2023, a week after Gunna dropped "The Gift and the Curse." And this is to the point where him and Gunna, or not, yeah, him and Gunna didn't like each other. Young Thug had like a phone call or something come out where he was talking a little dirt. He said he wanted to drop the same day as Gunna. That didn't happen, but he dropped a week after. And we got "Business is Business." It had a bunch of features on it, like Travis Scott, Future, Drake, Lil Uzi. And in my opinion, it did not. It wasn't really good. I think there's only about like 5, maybe 6 good songs out of 15, and that's not that bad. That's the reason why I have it last. If I had to give an album a rating, I'm gonna give all these albums a rating. If I had to give this album a rating, I would probably give it 5.5 out of 10. Because there is some good songs. Like I like Mad Dog. What's that one song? Jonesboro, Hellcat Kenny, Oh You Wimp. I like those songs. But besides that, like I feel like the features were very weak. Like Future and Travis had those lazy features. Um Prayed on Cleveland was alright. The solo Young Thug songs I didn't like at all because usually Young Thug tries to be experimental, but like Grocery Bag. I think that's the name of the song. It's either Gucci Grocery Bag or just Grocery Bag. Either way, I didn't like that he was just repeating it. The beat was a little like too childish. Nah, I didn't really fuck with it. But yeah, this is definitely disappointing just because this dropped while Young Thug was in jail, and again it dropped a week after Gunna dropped. You would expect like a crazy Gunna diss or something like that, and maybe he couldn't legally, but yeah, it just didn't hit for me. Next, we got "What Happened to the Streets," and again, I'm ranking these by like disappointment because I would say "What Happened to the Streets." Oh my god, "What Happened to the Streets" is probably the best album I'm gonna talk about on this list, but it's probably still like only like a 6.5 out of 10, maybe a 7. But this is definitely the most recent album on this list. I just think 21 Savage got very lazy. Like the song with Lotto was very weak. Mr. Recoup is okay, but like I'm not even one of those people who be like, oh, this sounds like every other 21 Savage song, because I would have been kind of fine with that if like some of this like tracks and stuff weren't lazy. Like the second song, haha, that's so cringy to me. Again, the song Lotto is horrible. The song Glorilla is horrible. This is weak verses. Like 21 Savage's verse on the song with 21 Savage is very weak. And you can see there's like clear attempts of like making hits and stuff like that. I think if you go back to the American Dream or something like that, it seemed less forced. It was American Dream was probably 21 Savage. Oh my God, 21 Savage's most unique album, just like feeling wise. Just because the bottom 5 songs were almost all R&B besides Red Sky. Um, but that's some of the best rapping 21 Savage has ever had, and it was on like unique beats. But "What Happened to the Streets" just wasn't that good, especially like the production and stuff like that. Some of the production was like just very basic, and maybe that's what he was trying to do. Maybe he was trying to like go back to old 21 Savage. By the way, is this AI? Like I keep seeing, what the fuck, nigga? This not 21 Savage, bro. This 20 nigga. Who the fuck is that? Anyway, yeah, one of the most disappointing albums. Next is "Hood Poet" by Polo G. If I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. Very disappointing. At first, I thought this was like my favorite album of 2024, but every time I go back to it, I like it even less. Like this album is not really good. There's definitely some like good highlights on this album. Like I love the song with G Herbo. Distractions on this album, but that bro, the fact that Distraction with that came out in 2021 is on this album is crazy. Um, there's a couple other good songs on here, but bro, most of the songs are just fucking lazy. Like the song Killer Roy's ass, the song Friday's ass, The track list right here. The song with 42 Doug, bro. 42 Doug needs to stop rapping. 42 Doug is one of the worst rappers right now. I ain't gonna lie. And then like some of the even like good songs like Angels in the Sky is just all right. It's just like it's not that good, bro. But again, like there's some good songs in here like God's Favorite, No Recruits, Thorns, G63. That's an underrated song. Even the song with Dirt, that's a good song. But like for the amount of mid that's on this album, it doesn't make up for it. So 6 out of 10 album, very disappointing. But I will say this before I move on to the next one. Hood Poet Deluxe is one of Polo G's best albums. I feel like it's gonna be underrated just because like I feel like people aren't looking for Polo G anymore. Just because like he waited so long to drop Hood Poet, then he dropped Mid. But Hood Poet Deluxe is actually really good. It's like an 8.5 out of 10. I suggest y'all listen to it if you like Polo G. Next though, it's Eternal Take Two. I don't know why Eternal Take One is on here. I don't know why Love vs. the World 2 is on here. Eternal Take Two, very disappointing. And my favorite rapper is Lil Uzi, bro. I'll probably also give this a 6 out of 10. Um, like y'all heard the album, bro. Like he was on the Gas. I forgot what it's called. He was on the Gas like throughout most of the album. Weak verses and like at first when this album came out, I was like, okay, it's not that bad. There's some like salvageable songs, but like you just get songs like Perky Sex, Black Hole. It's just some of the worst Uzi. Not even some of the worst Uzi. Some of the worst music I've heard. Um, the I don't know, bro. Even the songs that like I kind of like, it's just like there's a part in Parts of the Mars that's horrible, but there's a part in Parts of the Mars that I love, honestly. Meteor Man, I think Meteor Man's a good track. I ain't gonna lie. The Rush, I like the Rush. It has a good vibe. That's like an old Uzi beat with like the gas, what you call it? The gas type of flow though. I don't know. This album could have been way better. I think it's like 6 out of 10. But next, you got Honestly Nevermind. And this might be a bad pick. Because this technically isn't even a rap album. It's not a rap album. Because there's only one rap song on it. But Honestly Nevermind came out of nowhere. Dropped in the middle of the summer 2022. I thought there was going to be bangers on it. And there's only two good songs. Now, I do want to say this. Because some people think, oh, if you don't like Drake singing, if you don't like Honestly Nevermind, you're gay and you don't touch women. No, that's not the case. Drake singing on this album specifically is horrible. Like, Drake can sometimes sing. He can sometimes sing, I'll admit that. Not on this album. This album just seems like it was made in like a week and he just released it. I'll say this though. Jimmy Cooks and Sticky, two of the best Drake songs, especially in the 2020s. Like, those are like top 20 Drake songs for me. Actually, top 10. Nah, I'll just say top 20 to be safe. But yeah, I think honestly Nevermind is very disappointing. Now, before I get to these next two, these are probably the most disappointing albums ever. Like, not just rap. These are two of the worst, man, not worst. Or no, these are horrible albums. These are two of the most disappointing albums in music history. Forget rap. The next two albums. Next is U.S. Scooty. U.S. Scooty is shit. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it a 2 out of 10. There's barely any salvageable songs on here, any salvageable verses. Like, yeah, Young Thug is singing with his heart out in like the first half of the track list. He flipped what people usually do. People usually put like the more hype hit type songs or club type songs, whatever, towards the start of the track list. But he kind of did the reverse because after Ninja and the song with King Carson, he kind of started like being in the singing bag, but the singing does not hit at all. Like it's like he lost his voice. Like what he's saying, yeah, what he's saying is tough, but like if it's bad singing, you're not gonna listen to it. And then the rapping songs are just lazy. It seems like I don't know. Like usually when Young Thug collaborates with the type of artists that are on this album, on this album, it's like a hit every time. But like song with Lil Baby is mid. Money on Money is probably the best song of the album, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure there's another feature song on here that was not great. I'm trying to remember who else was on this album. I don't really remember track list. There's no track list for this. But yeah, And I don't even know if I said anything about Ninja the song, bro. Ninja the song is basically unlistenable because like there's no scenario you're playing it unless you're trolling, right? Because you're not playing it with a club. You're definitely not playing it around females. Maybe you can play in the car, maybe. And I've never heard Young Thug make King Carson sound trash. Yuck, bro. Young Thug's verse on Yuck is one of the worst songs I've ever heard. You ask Scooty's bad, like, bro, it was disappointing. But in my opinion, the most disappointing album ever, ever, is Mansion Music by Trippie Redd. This album is another track list that had a bunch of features. A bunch. You had Lil Baby, Future, Travis Scott, Kodak. Bro, there was so many features. 30 songs. And he messed it up. Mansion Music was so bad. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna re-listen to this album. But I've tried to re-listen to this album like 5 times already. And it's gone to the point where this album dropped at the start of 2023. I've listened to this album probably 4 times since then. But I probably haven't listened to this album since 2024. I'll say that. But I've listened to it 4 times, so it's not like I can't talk about the album. The album's ass. Like, there's only 3 good songs out of 30. Actually, it may not be 30, maybe like 25. Either way, it's horrible. Like, some of Trippie's weakest performances. Um, bro, Lil Baby had that really bad verse on Fully Loaded. Like, the mixing wasn't great on some of the tracks, and that's not really Trippie Redd's fault. Because leakers were threatening to leak the album, so he had to drop it early. But bro, this album was so ass, and this was coming off of Trip at Night. Like Trip at Night was an amazing album. Then you dropped this shit, bro. It was insane. But let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna end the video right there. Let me know what y'all think about the list, and let me know what y'all think is the most disappointing album ever. I'm in the video right there.